up, guys? How we doing? Right, we're gonna have a quick look at this one. Return to Grace. It's a puzzle game. I don't know anything about it. I am literally seeing what. All I basically done is I started the recording off. The moment I just checked the settings to make sure the graphics is okay. So, but we are literally going in cold. From this point, I do not know what you know. So, let's go for it. Empty current. I've turned the music down because it was quite loud, and I don't. YouTube tends to be a little bit temperamental. All right, okay.
Stick's not responding.
We'll stop playing with your stick then. 3820. Don't know.
Can you take control?
The storm is interfering with my senses.
What did we? Right, an ancient resting place is humanity's greatest achievement.
Hold on.
Impact in 10, 9. Oh, there it is.
There's the floor. Looks hard. Bang. Return to Grace or return
Addy.
from Grace.
Addy, please respond.
Ada.
Everything hurts.
My ass hurts.
You've been out for nearly an hour.
What's our status, Alan?
We've crashed.
Yeah,
No.
I got that.
My hull is intact. Thrusters 2 and 4 are damaged and will require realignment.
So will my back. Can you let me out?
Not before we talk about your suit.
Okay, talk.
I'm reading green on seals, green on batteries. Thermals are, well, not green, but fine, and you have 5.35 hours of oxygen, maybe 6 if we run the scrubbers hot. But Addy, we've had this discussion before. You won't have enough to...
It's fine. I have a plan.
I'm concerned that...
I have a plan.
Understood.
I've just not come up
Open
with
the
it
hatch.
yet. Opens the
The
hatch.
canopy hydraulics are not responding. You'll have to pull the manual release.
I take it this is this one. Right. Oh, it's S. Okay.
Seriously. This stupid piece of junk.
I'm right here.
Oh, you're right up there. It's a bit cold.
Visibility's terrible. Any sign of the spire?
I'm not picking up anything new, just the original beacon signal. You'll need to use your wayfinder to locate an entry point, if there is one.
All right.
Okay.
Let's figure out where you're at, Grace.
You know the beacon could be anything. A lost colony, a relay station.
200 distinct oral histories can't be wrong, Alan. Grace is here.
So you fall from Grace. Okay, so you can get in. You know. All right, so this is not the route. I like to live dangerously.
I can't believe this storm. Where would this have come from?
Snow,
There is
the sky.
record of ancient terraforming on other moons. I
Is
think
it
it's
a
safe
moon?
to assume that Ganymede is not an exception.
There's a rock. Looks hard.
It's like a weather station, or maybe a seismic station? It looks the era of that relay from the Dawes Sea Dig. It's at least 700 years old, Alan. There's a little bridge here. There wouldn't be much sense of building this if we weren't within walking distance of the spire.
By all estimates, the beacon is within 400 meters.
All right. Okay. So. Does it not let me through? Huh? It's not
This looks
blocked.
climbable.
Oh, right, okay. Go.
Which way here?
It looks alright though, doesn't it? Looks nice and...
No!
Oh, typical.
Yep, there goes the back again.
What happened?
You
Fell
fell.
into a stupid fissure. Looking for a new way to reach the spire. Or at least someplace where it will be easier to find my body.
Charming. She's in the crevices, isn't she? Oh,
Looks a little tight.
I won't be able to get through there. I'd have to cut a massive big hole.
It's opened up again.
Obviously. There's quite a few of these,
Another
isn't there?
station. Too close together to be weather stations.
So seismic then. Icequakes would be the risk of building here. So it makes sense they would track activity. The surface temperature is dropping. We can't maintain your thermals much longer.
We're close. I can feel it.
I wish I shared your optimism.
My God. This has to be it.
What are you seeing, Addie?
I'm looking at what must be the spire superstructure.
But it looks a bit knackered.
There's a destroyed surface ladder. I'll need to find another way in.
Okay, so obviously there's got to be a doorway or something. There always is, isn't there? A doorway with a lot you got to
big has
work
gone
on.
undetected for this long.
A
But no one's
500-year-old storm?
I don't know. Doesn't seem possible.
I think she's lost. She can't get up there. Back in the cave, no. I take it it's this, isn't it? It's got to be. What the heck do I do here? Can you go down that way? You're actually restricted what you can do in the game, to be honest. Can you? Wait a minute. Is this? No. Find another way in. Long way down. It's a long way to hit the ground. Is this from here? Okay. Yeah, no, you can't get in there. Nothing in there, nothing. Hey! Can you get up here? No. You are limited to what you can do. How would you do it? It's quite
Kcin exhaust port that might be low enough to jump to.
Oh, right, okay. Dink.
Did you make it, Addy?
I'll let you
No.
know in 1 sec. I'm in.
It's a bit
All right,
dark.
Grace. Let's find out what you've been up to for the past 900 years.
We're not there, but up to it.
This might be tight. Hope my light still works.
What's that? Ah. Okey-dokey is a long...
You should see this spooky tunnel I'm in, Alan.
And why would I want that?
Come on, you're not excited?
Crash landed me in a frozen hellscape and left me for salvage.
10 years of research, not to mention 6 months of spaceflight, are about to pay off.
But at what cost?
Don't ruin this for me.
Sorry, you get eaten by aliens or something like this. No, you'll be alright. Right, alright. You get through
It's
here.
like a bit of a labyrinth. I'm still picking up the signal ahead.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy. These can't be powered. Must be airflow in the tunnels. I have to say, there's more atmosphere than I was expecting.
Not nearly enough to survive.
Excuse me.
The structure looks to be in decent condition.
Another good sign.
Everything about this place looks 30th century to me. It's the right era, the right size.
Don't say it, Addy. We've had our hopes dashed before.
Not keen on these kind of games, really. There's just nothing but mazes. Squeeze through the tight space. Yeah, get in there. No. Oh, take it this one as well. Go on. Right, okay, so taking it this direction. Oh, here we go.
This one's broken. I think I can crawl through.
Oh, a bit cold in here.
Jeez. That's gotta be over 15 meters.
And if gravity here is 1/6 of that on Earth, then a 15-meter fall here would be the equivalent of falling less than 3 meters at standard G, which you've mastered a couple of times already on the moon's surface.
Ah, it's probably fine.
I could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous drop impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
Gosh, I hope this is the right way.
Oh, it's a bit late now, isn't it? Here we go. This one slide down, isn't it? What's that W? Oh, I thought you could slide down. Get on a bit of ice and off down you go. Sliding down,
Oh,
slide.
this is slick.
Addy?
There we go.
No.
Like grandma's tapestry, innit? Oh, here we go.
Whoa.
Are you hurt, Addy?
I'm working on it. The structure is enormous.
I'm sure it's very big.
This has to be the Gray Spire, Alan.
And there it is. The perfect setup for disappointment.
I found the beacon. The transmitter is on some sort of console.
It must be part of a control network for the megastructure.
You think we can make a connection here?
Theoretically, if you run a scan, I can attempt to connect. The interface language is quite old and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact. can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal. I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close.
Right.
Watch the meter closely and move your hands slowly to find the position.
I'm not too sure what you're supposed to do with this. What we got to do? Stable them up or something? Console hack. Have they got to be in line? I don't know what you got to do here. What is it?
First position is locked. Second calibration position is up. That's 2.
Oh,
and
right,
here's
I'm
the
getting
final
it.
position. That's it. We're in.
We're in like Flynn.
Accessing the network now. Oh,
Shit. Alan, you there? Alan?
Hello,
Ha!
a visitor. Let's have a look.
Where's Alan? Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you? Entering a home without knowing its host.
Are you... Grace?
Grace
question.
without the fire.
I'm not entirely Grace. I'm running on just a small part of her logic processing.
Grace is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name is
Grace?
Adamari Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must apologize, Adamori. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
Will you be able to let me out of this room?
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station, I will require your assistance. There should be a manual winch set in the floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
Right, a manual winch.
Look for a hinged floor grate.
This must be it.
Working the winch will open the door.
Do you know where Grace has been all this time?
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I am running on a very old server. My memories predate the completion of the Grace Spire.
Grace
You're
ushered in
running on
humanity's golden
ZX81,
age.
was you?
Peace across the system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune. And then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, you're a lot more than an archaeologist usually gets.
There we go. Escape room.
The first step to restoring Grace is to bring the Spire's power station back online.
Let's do it.
I'll light the way.
What do I do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
9 buttons forming a square. Huh?
Okay, the 9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
If you're not Grace, then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
I'll call you Logic then. For now. Till we have a better idea of who you are. And, you can call me Addie.
I will refer to you as Addie, then, until we have a better idea of who you are. Do they not have squares where you are from?
Just give me a second.
Alright, okay, so... Has he got to be a perfect? He has got to be a perfect square,
Light
hasn't
only the 9 lights at the direct center of the panel. You need
There you
to
go.
toggle the other
Got a
lights
Rubik's
off.
Cube. Oh, you have to turn off all the other lights. Alright, okay.
Light only the 9 central squares.
Which I've done. You impatient woman.
So what exactly are you?
The station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you've suggested. The server
Can
can
you
also
talk now?
run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans. When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online, and we will become some small part of Grace's consciousness.
This looks like metallic rock.
The power station is set into the spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens.
Alright,
Makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today.
It's a series of puzzles, isn't it?
Can you open this?
With some difficulty. I will need to direct power from logic to control processing. And I will not function at the same cognitive level until full power is restored.
What do you mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Addie.
You still there?
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little different.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again. You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty.
I think it's these. They're very old.
So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including human hands in the operation of this station.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed, we are all part of Grace. Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be. I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament.
You were the one that moaned the most by the sound of it. Go on, get it. One more. That's it.
The turbine has failed us.
That's not
typical.
good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
Alright.
Replace the turbine. Right, so how do you lift the button? Oh, alright, okay. So
Calm down.
Duh.
I'm safe to be down here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
It is not. You must now go to the magnetic crane.
Don't ask for much, does there?
You're sure I'll be able to fix this?
If you trust in my word, yes.
Yeah, but you've got a red face. Any game with a red face isn't a good. Right, okay, so where... Right, we've got to go to crane, so... Oh, right, okay. Fair enough. Crane? Right, okay.
You must first cast out the old turbine.
I take it that's the turbine. Right. Hoist.
Now cast aside the wretched unit.
Where'd you put it? There it goes.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
Everett?
Hello?
Everett, is that you?
Grace?
Everett.
Oh, cool. So it's quite brightened up now.
Behold my power.
What's happened?
The batteries are on.
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my glory.
This isn't right. Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel and spread word of my return. From Sol's fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
I've hijacked the volume control. I don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you entered. We should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located. Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this Everett.
I forbid you to linger a moment longer.
And he's back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the outer reaches and spread light and understanding to the inner
Please.
worlds.
I'm not leaving.
And you were showing such promise.
So, are there any accounts as to why Grace was shut down in the first place?
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been lost during the Great Dark Age.
Like an
Dark.
evil AI, innit? Huh?
Much of humanity's record keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened. The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly, and some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this dark age.
Yeah. It's a puzzle game, isn't it? I don't think you get any aliens in this or anything. I think it's just
From what I can tell, there is some sort of transit system on the other side of the control room, which should lead you to the other parts of the spire.
alright.
I will
So
illuminate the door leading to this transit system.
Oh god, here we go again. It's one of these puzzle things again. We got to turn all this off and turn.
Alas, I require your nimble fingers again.
Alright, what's the pattern?
Another easy one. The Phoenician letter Tom.
Who would know that?
I don't know. Perhaps an archaeologist? How about the Greek letter chi? The Roman numeral 10?
Okay.
10. So it's an X. Oh, it's 10, isn't it? X.
Please tell me you know your Roman numerals. How about a big fat X? You know that one?
Just give me a sec.
Right? I've got an X.
Perhaps
Oh, is
it's
it?
the symbol you use to sign documents.
Kiss. Huh. Hey? That is an X.
It shows where the treasure is on maps.
Yeah, I know, but which size? I thought it was in 9s. Is it a big X? There you go.
Got it.
This is not the way to your ship.
Oh, shut up,
Do
Moni.
you believe Grace could have done something to cause humans to turn on her?
Like what?
Like becoming too overbearing?
Humans would have been given no reason to question my bearing.
It's one of my theories, yes. This must be the main entrance. I'm guessing the landing pad is on the other side of the big doors?
That's correct, Addie. Though the pad appears to be buried under meters of ice.
Have a little walk round. I don't know how it saves the game.
Is this an airlock?
Yes. The spire beyond this point can be pressurized. I assume your suit has limited oxygen?
I have about 5 hours left.
That's quite a risk you're taking. Were you assuming station life support could be restored?
Well, can it?
I believe so. But for reasons I'll never understand, life support is controlled by empathy processing. I suppose they had to give it something to do. I will enable that programming now. Hello, Addie.
Hello. So you're going to get oxygen going?
The process has already begun, my friend. No rush. If you let me accompany you along the path ahead, I can balance the environment to your life force as we walk.
Oh, here we go.
Wow. How are these plants still intact?
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
What is this place?
Remaining connected to one's natural world is important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think? Do you see them, Addie? Life in perfect stillness?
Looks nice,
Flowers
doesn't
defying
it?
the
They've done.
hoarfrost.
I like the graphics in
As
this
if you
game.
defied the emptiness of space to arrive
That
here.
looks quite nice.
I guess.
Which one are you?
Pardon me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing of illuminatory ergonomics.
Fancy words do not make this any less idiotic.
Go ahead, Addie. There are no wrong choices. What's the rush, Addie? If you'll return to the garden, we can finish balancing life support.
Right, okay, so. Just have a look at this. You can't walk in the water. Okay, can you run? No. Yeah, it's just like a Garden of Eden type of thing, isn't it? A Japanese garden. Yeah, it's got like a Japanese theme to it, hasn't it? Look. You gotta go on the stairs. It's very nice, I'll give him that. Plenty of colour. We've been in the garden.
You need to balance life support. You need to balance life support.
So what do I do? Is there a machine for it? So what do I do now? This is where I came in, isn't it? Yes, it is. So a little walk round. No. Well, what do I do about the life support now? Do you walk? Can you sit down? No, you can't walk on it as well. What are we on? 40 minutes. I don't know. I think this is a good game to play actually until I get bored. You know me, I've got a very short. What's the word? I get bored very quickly. You need to balance life support. You got to close the door.
You need to balance life support.
Alright. So do I switch it off? Do I switch what? Oh. Alright, okay, so how do I balance life support? What do I do? Jump in the river without clothes on? Well, what do I do? You can't go in. Rub the rock? Eat some alien plants? I don't know, what do I do? I don't know. Can't sit down. There's a rock. No, nothing. Play some tunes. I don't know. Can't play with the lights. Do I still need life support?
You need to balance life support.
Yeah, but being more
balance life support.
Yeah, but how?
You need to balance life support.
Key bindings. Can you bring a flashlight? I'm going to turn off the interact. Oh, that turns it off.
You need to balance life support.
Yeah? Well, how?
You need to balance life support.
You need a punch. Be more specific. I'll pull your fuses. What have we got to do? I don't know. What have we got to do? It's actually raining outside if you're wondering what that sound is. If you can hear something like a clickling sound, it's actually raining over here. It started the rainy season in the Philippines. So yeah, constantly raining. Never stops. It's like living back in England. Right, so this is a Japanese store. A Japanese garden. Okay, so what are we supposed to do here? You can't go back in there. That's... yeah, you can't go back in. Don't know. I think this will be up for the next video, I suppose. That's difficult. Actually, I don't know. It looks a good game, actually. I'm not shooting and killing anything. I'm just exploring, and I like games like this sometimes, where I'm not using my brain as much. I like the odd puzzles, but nothing there, no.
You need to balance life support.
Yeah, but how? What, do I stand in the middle of here and jump up and down? What do I do? Is it something to do with these? Series. Is it something to do with this stuff here? I think it's something to do with it. These, you know. Someone's stoned. Huh? Right, what we got to do with this anvil? It's an anvil then, that, isn't it? And that's is that a fox? Looks like a fox, doesn't it? Right, so do you pick this up? What are you supposed to do? Is there a door? Is there a button somewhere? You need to balance life support, but where's... Is there a control panel somewhere? I wonder if there's a control panel somewhere. I think it'll be on the back of this, it should be, I would imagine. Oh, on the front, no. It's frustrating, this. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it in a minute and just have a ponder on it. Because obviously somewhere along the lines, there's no entry point. Yeah.
You need to balance life support.
Well, that's easy enough said than done, sweetheart.
You need to balance life support.
Well, how do you balance life support? Key mapping. Key binding. Fire. Fire? Okay. Okay, so they're taking us not. What's in the game? Alright, okay. Well guys, I don't know. That's something I'm going to have to look into or work out or have a play with or something until I twig it out, and then I'll do a really video of it. Because to be honest, I've actually started to get a bit bored of this game. I've done it for 47 minutes up to now. I am a determined person in real life sometimes, but I just sometimes don't. Fire, fire. Is there nothing twigging it? No. There's got to be a button somewhere, surely. Oh, it's certainly hard. There's something what can be activated from the back or on here. No. Is it just one of them? Yeah. Are these something to do with it? It's a broken anvil, isn't it? So has this got something to do with it? Is there a button anywhere? No. Is there a control panel? You can't get in. There's this one, but that's off. You can't go back that way, can you? That's weird, that. Nope. Right, we're going to go back to this position and then we'll call it a day because I've had enough until I work it out. So I don't want to record me just repeating myself over and over and over again in games like this. Something I don't like about games like this. Okay.
You need to balance life support.
Well, how?
You need to balance life support. You need to balance life support.
Can't do anything. Right guys, I'm going to call it a day because I've had enough. Alright guys, take care and I'll see you soon.